It has formed a fiery hairball in there. Leche, please!
You drank all the leche.
Shut the fuck up!
I love Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. How fitting that this movie has returned, not the Shrek, but everyone's favorite fearless hero with his partner Kitty Softpaws from the 2011 spin-off movie. And also, a new character who's a friendly but naive therapy dog, Burrito. But he's not the only one. There's new characters such as Goldilocks, the Three Bears, Big Jack Horner, Death, etc. Death and Big Jack Horner were my two favorite characters in the movie. One character, Death, is a white furry who whistles. Oh shit, his whistling was really fucking chilling. And even that line he said,
I'm Death, straight up.
Marvelous. Big Jack Horner is another character in the movie. He's a big, mean, evil villain who hates being Little Jack and becomes Big Jack. He's also fat. Hold up. Okay, I kind of talked about the characters in the beginning now, have I? But anyways, my personal thoughts about The Last Wish. This movie from the great folks at DreamWorks Animation who made great movies. Okay, saying great was an understatement. Because even if we have Puss in Boots 2, Kung Fu Panda, and Dragons, there's other DreamWorks movies that's often good, mid, or bad. That's what I originally want to say. Back on script. So with this movie, this had so much expectations in a good way. I seen this movie in January and it still helps. For the most part, since this is the Shrek franchise, without Shrek unfortunately, because well, it's a Puss in Boots spinoff, there was some stuff in this movie that I loved and appreciated, and one of those movies that gets an A tier. But before we get there, this video is brought to you by I'm late in a train.
What took you so long, idiot?
But hey, this is my thoughts about the movie.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, shut up, nigga.
So, without any delay, let's go. Part 1, Story and Animation. So with this story, let me just say, the story of The Last Wish was the best thing I ever seen. The way the story was handled was entertaining, to say the least. You have things in the story like Puss being a hero, to the very gruesome 9 Lives incident, ouch, to Death meeting up to Puss, to panic attacks done right, to going on adventures with his friends to find his very own wish, to the bout of Death was kind of epic. And yes, this is true from my very late speech of the video. And you know what? In my opinion, this 2022 sequel / revival / whatever you call it movie story was better than Shrek the Third in my opinion. Besides, with the third movie of Shrek, their story was a bit underbaked. And I mean really. But then again, they kind of improved the story in the fourth Shrek movie and even a 2011 spin-off. But again, if I had to choose a story, it should be The Last Wish. Because that story of The Last Wish has more improvement. No more of the franchise's bad writing, no more dumbing down of the character development. All they put on is sweat on their foreheads, and that's why The Last Wish has peak writing. Because, you know, I kinda like it. I also noticed that this animation was also peak here. You know, with the 2D and 3D that has in the movie. It's great to me, and even more enjoyable, like holy shit. Also, I know some of you may say that the animation of The Last Wish looks like the Spider-Verse movies, and yeah, I could agree with that. But again, in my Across the Spider-Verse review, I also said that the Peanuts movie has the 2D and 3D mixing well in the movie, and even Netflix's Arcane as an animated series. That is something I really like about it. And with DreamWorks Animation pulling off their A-game with Puss in Boots being 2D and 3D was definitely impressive. I mean, this isn't the first time they did it, right? When I see Puss running on this scene like this, that's some good Spider-Verse shit. Besides, with these two Spider-Verse movies, the upcoming third one, The Bad Guys, Puss in Boots 2, and so on, it seems like Puss in Boots was inspired by that animation. What? You're telling me that Mutant Mayhem has the 2D and 3D animation too? Well, at least it's a bit cool. By the way, these characters has a very unique design. Anyways, time to repeat myself about me talking about the characters at the start of the video because holy fuck, repeat sure is a bitch.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Well, this will technically be repeated, but this section will be somewhat different because I haven't discussed the others. Okay, here we go. Part 2, Characters. So again, the characters that we have in the movie were the main ones, the minor ones, and the villains. And with that, Big Jack Horner and Death were my favorite characters in the movie, right? Well, with these two voice actors, Big Jack was voiced by John Mulaney, and Death was voiced by Ragnar Mora, whatever the fuck that is. And let me just say, that Homer's voice is good, and the other voice for Death was very up in quality. They're both bad guys, and they're trying to get Puss in Boots. That's how these two worked wonders in the movie department. Oh, even Goldilocks and his bears. 3 bears, that is. But they became nice to Puss at the end, so I will think about them shortly. Not to mention both of them has items they have on their sleeves. Whether it be Big Jack's bag to put stuff in it while it cannot be full, or his orb that could track down Puss. Same goes to Death, where his items are sharp hooks. He ain't no ordinary pirate with 1 hook. He has 2 hooks. Someone put him to smash. Although, side note, I'm wondering that he's gay because that will be a thing.
I'm gay. Straight up.
Overall, I think these two were good villains in the movie, and they even worked out well. Did I mention Little Jack Horner, Goldilocks, and 3 bears? If there's one word I can sum up these guys, they're alright. Not bad, not great, just alright. And even if it's based on a children's book from like a long time ago, it's neat that we've seen those guys in The Last Wish, with all 4 voice actors playing a role in the movie. Something I really like about this movie is the way they brought back some characters from the Shrek franchise such as Pinocchio and Gingy, for example. They haven't been seen for like a decade now, but I'm glad they're back. Like, wow. This doesn't feel like a bait and switch at all. Rest in peace. If you ask me about these minor characters that appear in the movie, and have a little time to shine such as Jiminy Cricket, Mama Luna, and so on, then all of these minor ones were good and okay. Oh look, Shrek and Donkey has appeared in a non-speaking cameo. And you know what? This one is good. You can't have a revival/sequel of Puss in Boots without the green big ogre and his pal Donkey as a cameo, which kinda tells me something. Where's Shrek 5? Now, I know that back in late 2018, both Shrek 5 and Puss in Boots 2 were in development by, well, you may take a guess. And since then, we have Puss in Boots 2 being released first in December of last year. And Shrek 5 is still in development for like 5-6 years. Not to mention with the Writers Guild strike, which by the way, it has ended, but nothing has changed, isn't it? Maybe if Shrek 5 has finished production, it will come out in the year 2025 or something, because given to all of this very, very expensive production it has, hell, one could argue that this 5th claw was almost completed. I don't know. It's a speculation. So yeah. This movie was DreamWorks' best movie of all time. And yes, it still holds up to this day. You can't say the movie is great, I mean, it's your opinion, I can't stop you. Oh, and another thing. The Trident, a Puss in Boots The Last Wish short, was also a good tie to the movie. And if you're wondering, no, Puss didn't die. Again, yes, I'm late to the train of all that, but this is just my review to revisit the masterpiece from 2022. And I'm also not the only one. And since DreamWorks has released Teenage Kraken, Trolls 3, and as the time I'm recording this, Kung Fu Panda 4, DreamWorks will still continue. And until we have more of Shrek and even more related things to the green guy, the franchise isn't going anywhere. Wait. DreamWorks has been laid off? God damn it. Hi, I've been planning to make this Puss in Boots video since February 2023, so since we got that far enough in December, and the 1-year anniversary as well, I mean, this is basically the video I uploaded today. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you're having a Merry Christmas, then Merry Christmas, I guess. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.